Hey guys, welcome back to OceanGemTarot. I have no clue how this looks because again, my screen is black and I don't know how to fix it. I'm not very techy, so I guess it is what it is on that one. But we're going to get into it. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to fix this. That way I can see your comments and we're going to give it a couple of seconds for you guys to get in the room. There it goes. Now you guys will be coming in. Yay! I'm veg today, kind of, if you can't tell. Working. All right, so what we have on the bottom of the deck is 38, which is the authentic self. Can you guys see that? I hope so. And underneath that is the feet skywriting. Skywriting, if I can speak. Sorry, that retrograde. The fate and authentic self. I see with this, it's like you guys can see through people. You're authentically you. There's something about not letting people water you down. And also, I feel like with the transit, because there's a bunch of orbs over this, as well as the moon. So you can see through people's like shadow sides. And it's like you're you and you through and through. Because if you see right here, there's a face, right? And it's very spiritual. It's very uplifting. So that's with that being in tune, right? And then there's the masks that are all around it. So it's like you've taken off the masks and you are you through and through. And some people might have an issue with that, I feel. But at the same time, who cares? Hey, Jamie. Hey, JR. How are you guys? Wonderful. All right, so let's get into the. I think we're going to use, because I'm going to dig into this a little bit further. We're going to get into the drama. On the bottom is an unexpected storm. Let's see what we need to know. Something with messages that are coming. Mercury is in retrograde. It might be after Mercury gets out of retrograde that the skies start to clear. You guys might be traveling, or somebody around you might be traveling, possibly a vacation. There's going to be some type of confession as well. We have confession. We have shadow side. Party and regret. Interesting. And Neptune is going to be like sextiling Jupiter. The confessions might end up being a good thing, but it's like taking off the rose-colored glasses, you can see through the bullshit. So that's why I feel like being your authentic you, some people may try to water that down for some reason, but it's also tapping into that shadow side of things, right? Or maybe it's trying not to become into that shadow side of you, if that makes sense, especially if there's somebody trying to hold you back as far as like limit you, because this is limitations, but it also could be your fears that are limiting you. And that could be also another reason why, if this is this other person, that's external source kind of looking at you, giving you the side eye, I feel like they're going to regret it, or they have something that they have repressed, which could also even be themselves. So that's kind of like where these fears take place. Don't be afraid to be guided and take the hand that reaches out to you. I know that was kind of confusing, but it'll all make sense because we're about to get into it. Clarify. How's you guys' Saturday going? Is it good? I'm sorry. I know things have been really crazy. I've been trying to balance work life and new company transition, and it's been busy, so I apologize. And the Empress came out. That wanted to come out. What is that? The Two of Wands. Somebody burning stuff in the past. Retake your power. The Empress always stands in for power. Very nurturing, very fair, right? I just heard like what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. I feel like that's how you guys, like, you stand on your throne, but you're not going to back down if something is, I guess, challenging you in a way. But it's also needing that balance, right? Like the balance of embracing the change, but also standing within your personal power. You can embrace the change that's going on, but still not sit and get screwed over, if that makes sense, right? If you need to speak up for something, speak up to it, and don't be scared, especially if you're on the back end, right? Three of Swords. That could be what the fear is, like worried about like things not working in your favor, or like it's kind of like a heartbreak in a way, but a heartbreak doesn't necessarily always have to be relationship wise. It can be like a disappointment. It can be like things like not working out the way that you were hoping that it would work out. What else do we have? Because sometimes also you have to embrace your North Node and your South Node. Your South Node is your shadow sign, but they have to coincide and they have to work. You have to work them together, right? Because you can't always, like, you learn from your South Node. That way you can go and follow your path of your North Node, which is your destiny. It's your future. It's where you're going, right? But at the same time, if we don't embrace that shadow side and let it come out, you don't want people to walk all over you, right? And also the moon is more emotional, having to do with those emotions. Don't repress your emotions, because then you're going to explode. That's for somebody. And then the Four of Swords, my nose just started itching. I'm having download, sorry. That probably wasn't cute, but oh well. Some of you guys are stressed out, like you're on a mental overload. It's like you're maybe kind of isolating yourself away, or distancing between you and this group of people here. I don't know if it's in the workplace. I don't know if this is a friendship situation. Take it how it resonates within your life. But I see these people and they're probably very gossipy, but you're just not in it. Like, you might be present, but you're not in it. I feel like there's a lot going on. And you just could be mentally overloaded, like you're over it. But at the same time, it could be that you're just needing to sit within your power, because this person is in a workplace. So take it how it resonates. There's something about growing within the workplace. There is growth. But also not letting people walk all over you just because they might have fears of whatever it is that they're scared of. Sometimes you have to go above people. I don't know who that's for. It's for somebody. I said that Bob Marley song, Don't Worry, Be Happy Now. Some of you guys need to kind of stay in that mentality of kind of letting things roll off your shoulders, but not roll off your shoulders like being walked all over. But as far as the parts of it that's stressing you out, like, you need to state your piece, be respectful. Something, an email is going to be appropriate for you. And then you just kind of gotta let, like, I just heard Jesus take the wheel on it, and either it's going to work in your favor or it's not. The Hermit. If somebody's contemplating something. And look at that. She's on like a computer, right? So this could be like searching for like the right words to say. I don't know if it's text message, email. Don't get me lying. Now that song's stuck in my head. Don't worry, be happy now. I just heard in my head, somebody asked me all the way messed up, what is it that you guys are going through? And they had a stack of cards that came out. The Two of Swords, figuring out the direction that you need to go, and something needs to be cut off. Let's see what this whole stack has to say. And we have the Devil. Somebody might be trying to manipulate you in the workplace, and I think it's because they don't have a backbone. You see it, right? There's something big on just having open communication here, but also doing it at the appropriate time. because sometimes words get misconstrued, especially during a retrograde. So just make sure things are very clear, where there's no room for somebody to doubt or twist the words. Just make sure it's very clear and you should be good. And we have the King of Wands, the Magician, and the Six of Wands. This looks fun. Somebody could be graduating or have a loved one that's graduating. But the King of Wands is like, you're a natural leader, and that's right underneath the Empress here. People look up to you. You are the visionary. You are the leader. And so with that being said, it's kind of like somebody else, it looks like they're jealous because of that, because they're supposed to be the person that the other people look up to. But just because you're at the head doesn't mean that you're the leader, if that makes sense. And the Magician, that's all about, sorry, your manifestations are definitely coming in. Make sure that you're sticking. Some of you guys may have been slacking lately on manifesting and taking that time out for yourself. Make sure that you guys are still doing that. Sorry. And then we also have being in the spotlight. I think all eyes are on you. You're going to have recognition. So I don't think that it's stressful right now because you want things to be correct. I understand that. And there's probably a lot of weight on you. But at the same time, people are noticing you. You're going to be recognized. I feel like the spotlight is on you, and it's going to show, like, you're going to be recognized and show as being the true leader out of this group that's going on. You have the High Priestess. Follow the intuition. It's like that knowledge that you've gained, your beliefs. Stick to your beliefs and your core values, and don't let people try to change that. I just learned I'm not going to change myself for anyone. Then you have the Ace of Wands, which is a breakthrough, right? This breakthrough could be coming probably, I started like mid-April, end of April, right? The challenges could have started at the end of March. I just heard change gonna come. But it's definitely like somehow you're gonna go in a new direction. I don't know if you're gonna end up getting a promotion or a better job opportunity is gonna come your way, but there's something, or maybe a different group of people that has a lot of opportunities. Something's changing here. And you have the Three of Coins. There's gonna be new people that you're collaborating with, that you guys do have common goals, and you have the same efforts, right? Like you put in the same emotional focus, and it's going to be a great game, especially because this honestly should be on this King of Wands here, the Empress, King of Wands, and the Three of Coins, which is good teamwork. It's like one person isn't going to try to outshine the other. It's like you're all working for the same common goal here. I think you're worried about financial hardships or struggles or maybe kind of being left out, right? Or somebody's afraid of being left out in the cold. But at the same time, that being left out in the cold could be like worrying about if you voice this or if you stick up for this, but just be clear on your words and things should work out good, that you're afraid of the repercussions that might happen, or that sticks in your back of your mind. Like you're still going to do it, but these are the repercussions I could possibly be facing here. And that kind of makes you leery. And then you have the Nine of Wands, which is, just pushing through. Somebody might have a cat. And again, that's all in line here as well of the Four of Swords, the Six of Wands. There's a victory, there's a recognition. But at the same time, it's like you're drained. Like in this current energy, you just got to push through. Because through all the mental chaos, where some of you guys need to get your sleep because you're not sleeping well, there's going to be success. It's going to be a victory here. Just keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. And you have the Queen of Coins on the bottom, which is very successful. It's very practical, very mature, like very methodical in the way that you move. You're so funny, Jamie. I like that. Please tear responsibly. People take everything from her. Because the collective is big. So some of the message might be for you. The message might be for someone else. You have the 9 of Swords. You guys, some of you guys could be going through anxiety about a decision that you have to make. I just heard, don't stress, impress. That's funny. I like that. I'm going to start saying that. I don't know if some of you guys might say it. I don't know, but I dig it. You have the 3 of Wands, which is moving forward, following your intuition. And again, leadership. There's heavy leadership in this read, right? And then with the 6 of Swords, it's moving on to calmer waters, right? Like there's a healing in it. It's leaving the bullshit behind in the 2 of Wands. I thought we had this. We did. It was right here. I accidentally picked it up when I picked up the cards. I like this. 3 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. Moving on. It's like after you go through the storm, because we did have the storm on the bottom of the deck, like the sea becomes calm again. You're going to be good. I like it. You're good. Let's see here. If you guys would please smash that like button, I greatly appreciate it. It does help the algorithm. We have overall, what do we have? There's a lot of decisions coming here with the 7 of Cups, and then we have the Page of Coins, which is following those desires and those ambitions, right? Searching for your life purpose, having those daydreams. There's something very significant about dreams here. What you see in your dream is the truth. I think you may have had a dream about somebody doing something, I don't know, maybe it was a weird dream. You're like, oh, wow. But really it was showing the person's true character. Whoops. And again, the Magician. Staying in your willpower, creating that. I feel like there's things that you're mastering, but also it's like the things that you touch, like it blossoms. It's that creative type mode, right? And the Page of Wands is enjoying that freedom and exploring the new horizon, right? I feel like there's a sense of excitement that's coming in after you walk away from and leave whatever this is that's causing like drama and stress. I feel like there's something about leaving it behind. Maybe it's the stress is leaving behind, or maybe it's just because it becomes calmer waters that you're not having to deal with it anymore, right? And the Ace of Cups. Ooh. Following the intuition. You know which way to go, or you're going to be guided which way to go. Even if it isn't smooth in the beginning, things are going to smooth out and it's going to start moving in the direction that you need it to move, right? But at first, it's like you have to have the chaos before the calm comes in. The chaos kind of ends up getting things in order so that way it can run smoothly. Things are always hectic whenever change first begins, right? Right. Yeah. Let's grab... We're going to get a spirit animal because that's what I brought with me today. What do we have for the collective? What is it that they need to know? I appreciate all you guys being here. Thank you so much. You haven't given up on me yet. On the bottom, we have the butterfly. You guys might be seeing butterflies lately. Tiger, patience. And we have a hippopotamus. You're being reminded that persistence is what is necessary to attain your goals. You need to be patient and trust that the universe will help you through the challenges and divine timing. Success is guaranteed. I dig it. Yeah. And then we have the hippopotamus. Exploration, which we did have that page. If you become bored with your life, you have the creative power to stir things up and revitalize everything. You can do this by starting new projects, setting new goals, and making spiritual connections. I like that. Let's read the butterfly on the bottom of the deck. Metamorphosis. Pay attention to the areas in your life or personality that are needing to be profound, changed, and transformed. You're about to enter a phase of expansion and growth, which while being highly beneficial to your future. I like it. Well, I appreciate all you guys for being here. I thank you for your time. If you guys, I don't know, write comments. Let me know that you like the read, like this thing, because, helps the algorithm. We already went through all that jazz. And if you're not already yet subscribed and you find yourself coming back, subscribe. Why not? It's free. It doesn't hurt, and it helps the channel grow. So on that note, you guys, stay epic, stay fabulous, stay blessed, and I'll see you again. Namaste.